Transferring supplies is how you can move supplies from one location to another without consuming them, such as transferring supplies from a shop to a truck. As with most features in Inventory Shield, there are multiple ways to transfer supplies. In this case, you can either start from the source or destination supply and will either send or receive depending on the situation. Start by going to the source or destination supply in the app. If this is the source supply, click Send Supply. Otherwise, click Receive Supply. I'll first demonstrate sending a supply. The yellow highlighted box is the supply you are working with and appears at the top because it is the source supply and you will be sending a quantity to another location. The lower selection box says Location because it is possible to send supplies to a location that you have not configured for supplies. This is a convenience feature, but keep in mind that if you send supplies to a location without a configured supply, a supply with no limit will be created for you at that location. Empty supplies with no limit will not appear in reports. Selecting a location without a supply will cause a message to appear that a supply will be created at that location. You can also backdate the transfer if you need to. Specify the quantity you wish to transfer and click Transfer. You'll notice that the quantity has been removed from the current supply, and if we go to the supply type, we can now see that there is a supply with no limit and a quantity of 3. Going back to the supply, we'll now receive supplies by clicking Receive Supply. The highlighted field is now the lower field since it is receiving, and the upper field is empty. In the case of receiving supplies, the destination supply must already exist. Click on Choose Supply and select the source supply. In this case, I'll choose the supply that I just created and transfer all of the supplies back. Now when we look at the All Supplies view, we can see that the supply at the truck location is no longer visible and that the supplies appear at the destination supply. The No Limit supplies don't appear on this screen by default because it is meant to show whether a supply is low or within desired limits. To see these supplies, you can go to the supply type and check the supplies panel.